Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying the Main Avenue Creamery. This is made by United Dairy Farmers, house-made ice cream. I have the butter pecan.
This one is the almond brickle and chips and sweet mint chocolate chip.
These were $6.99 each at Jungle Jim's International Market.
It's not a bad price, actually.
No, it's not. This butter pecan is buttery brown sugar ice cream with butter roasted pecans. These are a full pint. It says 2/3 cup, 131 grams, is 390 calories. Or you can eat the entire pint for 1,160 calories. Gluten-free. They're made in Norwood, Ohio. Special blend of butter and brown sugar, butter roasted and salted pecans. And these are sealed, and that's why we bought them, because they had others made by United Dairy Farmers that we did not buy because they were not sealed. And I've had this laying out for about 10 minutes. Ooh, lots of pecans. I mean, and these are pecan halves.
I love a good butter pecan. This was my mom's favorite.
I wonder where all they sell United Dairy Farmers.
I don't know. It's very good. Actually, I like them because sometimes it's almost just all sweetness and there's not a lot of the pecan flavor coming through. This one's got a lot of pecans too.
They, of course, you're paying $7. We paid $6.99. So $7 is not cheap, at least in our area.
No, it's like Ben and Jerry's or whatever.
Yes, this is actually a little bit more expensive than what we normally pay for Ben and Jerry's. So I expect to have that level of pecans in there, and they bring it, and it's very, very sweet. This seems honestly creamier. It seems richer and creamier than most butter pecan that I've had.
This one's, I actually like this, probably one of my favorite ones.
I agree.
And the texture of the ice cream itself, just the ice cream, not the pecans, is almost like homemade.
That's exactly what I was going to say. That is amazing that you said that, because I was going to say,
because homemade ice cream has a different texture than like traditional ice cream, and this has that kind of that smooth, almost gritty kind of texture.
Yeah.
Like sugary kind of texture.
But it's a good gritty. It's a homemade.
Not sandy.
No, but it's a homemade gritty that you don't get when you buy it, at the store. Yeah. And this does have a little bit of that.
Yeah, which I'm glad. It's really good.
I agree with you. This is probably one of the best butter pecans I've had.
Yeah, because sometimes they go overboard with too butterscotchy or something like that. It's just too much of some other flavor in there. This one's actually got the pecans and just sweetness and creaminess, so it's really nice.
This is the Almond Brickle and Chips buttery brown sugar ice cream with buttery almond brickle and dark chocolate chips. Special blend of butter and brown sugar, buttery almond toffee, dark chocolate chips crafted in our kettle. 2/3 cup, 132 grams, is 360 calories, or you can eat the entire pint for 1,070 calories.
So 10 more than those pecans.
Oh, lots of stuff.
With the chips in there, that's for sure. Yeah, leaving it out for just that few minutes really softens it up a lot if you like a softer ice cream.
Okay. It is extremely soft.
So this one had a brown sugar ice cream. Do you think it's the same ice cream as in the pecan one? I don't know. There's no way you can get just ice cream. What's that, like, melty swirl thing there? Do you see it?
Yes. That is the, well, it's not on here. I was hoping it would be on here. That is the brown sugar ice cream.
Yeah, but it's got like a ribbon of like a brown or kind of like brown sugar. It's like a syrup almost. I like that. I don't get a lot of almonds then.
That has the texture, the underlying texture of the homemade, but to me, some people will really, really like those dark chocolate chips. They will remind you, and I like the texture of the dark chocolate chips. The texture of them reminds me of not coffee bean, but it's kind of like that. You know,
They're
when
softer, but yeah.
Yeah, when you get because it's a little bits of coffee bean like that you would get, but they're very, very dark. It's too dark for me, and I like a lot of dark, but
That's the only almond I've seen in this whole thing.
yeah, I'm not getting a lot of almond. It's just that the chocolate's very dark.
That brown I was talking about in here, that's the brickle part. It's like a brittle that's melted. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. Because we thought it was like brown sugar or something. It's not. It's the coating from the almonds. Mm-hmm. There's very little almond in here. There's tons of chips. That's not one I would probably pick again.
When I get the ice cream by itself,
it's really good.
I love the ice cream by itself. It is just terrific. Mm-hmm. It is so ultra sweet, ultra creamy, delicious. I just don't care for those chips because they're so dark.
Yeah, I don't mind the chips. Honestly, I'm more disappointed in the almonds than anything.
This last
it's comparing that to the pecan one, it's like night and day almost.
It is because they didn't put much in there other than the dark chocolate.
Right.
This is the sweet mint chocolate chip. Sweet white peppermint ice cream with dark chocolate chips. So I'm assuming we're going to get the same chips. Sweet white peppermint ice cream, dark chocolate chips, crafted in our kettle. 320 calories for 2/3 cup, 129 grams, or 960 calories for the entire thing. So
it's really 200 calories less.
This is the lowest calorie one here.
These might go better though. Even if it is the same dark chocolate chips, they might go better with the mint.
I agree. Okay.
Got really melty, didn't it?
It's very soft.
Yeah, you can definitely tell it's real ice cream. It does actually melt. That mint is a little different.
Mm-hmm. It has the whole thing has a gritty texture.
Yeah, it does. It's kind of, this one is almost sandy grit.
Yes, this gritty, yes. And hopefully that's not confusing.
No, I'm sure it's confusing, but
because that gritty is a homemade gritty. If you've ever made homemade ice cream, if you haven't made homemade ice cream, you probably have no clue what we're talking about.
It's kind of got sugary pieces, like pieces of sugar still in it.
It's good. It's a nice texture. It's an enjoyable, pleasurable texture to eat. This is not. This is a chalky.
Chalky. That's a good word for it.
Yeah. This is like you've bought a box of white chalk.
That's perfect.
And you've broken it apart and put it in there, and it's not fun to eat. And it even has a drying effect, like if you were to eat a piece of chalk.
It's also the mint in it is okay, but it's almost medicinal, like a medicine-y kind of.
Yes, or like leaning towards toothpaste.
Toothpaste or mouthwashy kind of flavor mint. Yeah, that's not one of my.
I do not like that one. I would not buy that one.
And the dark chocolate makes it all kind of bitter too. So it really tastes like you're taking a medicine of some kind.
I like the mouthwash. Mouthwash, and it does kind of dry your mouth out.
It does, the chocolate.
Because it's like if you've eaten, I've never eaten chalk, but if you can think about what it would.
You can imagine it would dry your mouth out.
What it would be like, it would dry your mouth out. That's what that does. So I would pass on that one.
I would pass on both of those. Honestly.
I don't hate it. It's not like it's terrible or anything like that.
I could eat it.
I just wouldn't get it again.
Yeah, it wouldn't be my choice to eat.
And I definitely wouldn't get that one again either.
No, the almond one they didn't bring the almond, and the little brickle is it's melty. And it's just a melty thing. It's no crunchy bits or anything.
The best one here is the butter pecan.
And it's really good.
And I never thought I would say that.
No, it's awesome.
Because normally I'm not the hugest fan of butter pecan. And this butter pecan is really
I think
nice.
you like it because it doesn't have that really strong like butterscotchy kind of flavor like a lot of them do.
A lot of them dry my mouth out and make me really thirsty. That one didn't seem to make me thirsty like that.
It's really nice.
So yeah, that was the best of the three. But if you've tried any of these before, you'll have to let us know. And like, how far is their reach? So I know they're made in Ohio. we don't get them in our part of Kentucky. We live in central Kentucky.
Yeah, they don't ship them to us.
No, they don't ship them to us. So they might though to northern Kentucky.
Right.
So you might live in northern Kentucky and you might see these there. We just don't have them here.
They probably ship them to California.
Wouldn't that be funny? That'd be typical.
You get them to California, but we don't get them here.
Yeah. But yeah, let us know which one's your favorite. I will have pictures for you at the end, and thanks for watching.